And interesting that you sort of said, you know, his proclivity and passion for fragrance. Just to give them context, when he was growing up in Russia, how many fragrances were available for men and how many were available for women?
It was the same pretty much when I was growing up, although, you know, Lev left Russia with his mother when he was 11, and they left in like early 70s, but there was only 2 fragrances in Russia, and they were called Red Moscow. There was Red Moscow for men, and there was Red Moscow for women. And it probably the closest thing to, you know, a burning oil you'd ever probably smell. It's horrible. And everybody smelled of the same fragrance, except for people that really didn't. And in order to do that, I mean, they're the ones that try to go to black market and, you know, find an opportunity to get access to something else, which, you know, few women it did. And they would put literally a month's salary on a bottle of French perfume, just because it would transport them somewhere else, just would take away some of that grayness and, you know, the fact is that, I mean, if you think about it, one of the best parts, what sort of adversity like that, or things people don't think of it as adversity, just the fact that you don't have 75 different kinds of butter in the store doesn't necessarily make you feel like you miss it, because as long as you can find one, because the problem is those are the people that had to stand online to buy that one. You know, my grandmother used to spend every day a few hours online just to get sort of groceries so she can make dinner for all of us at night. But, you know, it's part of sort of the circumstances, excuse me, and the way you live. But what's special then? You know, I'll never forget even sort of being at 16, you know, watching when I was younger, my parents with their friends, you know, sitting in the kitchen, drinking tea and, you know, talking into the night. You know, I know myself sort of like as I got older, we were doing the same thing. And I'm sure you look, you know, at your life and sort of some of the special moments that you think about are the ones where you actually connect to other people. And it's not about sort of like where you were. You might not even remember where you were. You just remember that feeling, you know, that energy, the connection, where like you weren't just alone with the phone or with, you know, any kind of other way, but you were sort of in a group and you actually had a great conversation. How often do we have that?